Hello, chat. Hello, one and all of you people whom I support very much and appreciate very much. Tia, I see your hearts in the comments. Thank you. Thank you. Hope you're having a good day today. Yeah, I'm having a pretty good day myself. If anyone is curious, one of the reasons why I'm having a good day today has to do with some very nice fan art that Grace recently shared, which I don't think she'll mind if I post it here. So chat, recently Grace posted that this is me just in my normal state, like normal Axaeon, and then this is me playing Road to Empress, which I think fits so well. It's just the nature of how I am when I play this game. The inner workings of the Imperial Palace in ancient China, somehow they elude a complete grasp by my mind. So thank you, Grace, for capturing this. It really does, I think, do a very nice job of depicting how I feel when I play this game. Also, Tarlinol, hello! Hello, hello. Good to see you here. So, yeah, I just wanted to share all of that with you. Also, one feature of it that I kind of like is how there's, I think, a bit of very, intentional artistic incongruity with like the sort of top half and then like my legs. It's like, oh, like maybe I skipped leg day that day, which in my mind only makes it clearer how the image is emphasizing like, oh yes, like Axaeon, he's a man of the mind, like he turns his spirit and his thinking to higher things. But then when playing Road to Empress, he gets confused and needs to ask chat for help, which is absolutely true. I don't think I would have made it as far as I am now if it had not been for your help. And I predict that I will need your help, chat, in the final chapter, of the final few chapters of the game that we'll be playing today. So good to know that I have you all on my side. Also, Glaciaris, hello. Hello, hello. It's beautiful. Indeed, indeed it is. So thank you, Grace, so much for the very nice fan art. Tia says, I'm a little tired and dealing with burnout, but in a good mood. I've been playing Fire Emblem Engage in between drawing sessions. But that sounds like a nice way to take a break. Yeah, getting to just play a game that you like between drawing sessions. I can understand feeling burnt out, especially when there are a lot of things to prepare. It can be very, tricky to know, like, how do I balance all of this? I've never played Fire Emblem, but from what I've heard, it's a good game to, take a break to and just kind of focus on something else for a while. But yes, I agree, Tia. We've got this. We've got this. So chat, last time you might remember that... I'm trying to think of how I do a little update here. Do a little recap. Well, Consort Wei was one of our main enemies, and we basically threw her in the slammer. Like, now she's imprisoned by the Emperor because she sort of overstepped her bounds by trying to write a revised Code of Women, which the Emperor did not like. He thought that she was encroaching on territory that rightfully belonged to his deceased wife, the former Empress. And so now she no longer is as much of a threat to us. But of course, that doesn't mean that there aren't other threats. So we'll have to see how we can balance things with the other girls who do not like us, or at least I know there's one other girl who doesn't like us. And see how things work out with the princes, the two princes. Also, Gao Yang is now apparently not our friend anymore, which is very sad. So hopefully she won't become an enemy. But yes, that was part of the last stream, near the end, because, alas, we were unable to save Bianji. So I am curious to see where the story goes from here. I believe we have 3 more chapters left. 3 more chapters. Oh, Lotto, hello! Hi, Ax, everyone. Hope everyone is well. Yes, yes, we are indeed well. Nice to see you. Also, Grace. Grace, hello. Grace, I don't know if you were here for this earlier part of the stream, but I shared the fan art, the lovely fan art that you made of me normally, and then by contrast, me when playing Road to Empress. And I think chat really enjoyed it and really appreciated getting the chance to see a very nice visual depiction of my state of mind as I play this game. This is entirely accurate. But yes, thank you so much, Grace, for that lovely fan art. How's the death count so far? That is a good question. Now, what exactly did the death count? I think it ended on about 30. Yep, I think 30 is roughly where we are in the death count. That sounds about right to me. Some people might come along in a second and think, like, hey, Axaeon, are you sure you're not underestimating it? Maybe it was like 31 or 32, but to me, 30 sounds about right. Yep. And if we play our cards right during this particular session, perhaps that's where it'll stay. Perhaps no one else needs to die, or perhaps at least my character no longer needs to die. Here we are. Yep. Back to the main menu. And credit where it's due, this game does have a really nice main menu. I mean, the production values in this game are, in general, very good, of course. But I feel like the main menu, they didn't skip there either. You have a very regal sense of like, oh yes, like we're stepping in to the portal, stepping into the realm of ancient China. The Bianji Gaoyang stuff was the saddest thing all game, I think. Oh, I absolutely agree. I know, I was heartbroken that there's no way we can save Bianji. But it also felt so true to life. Like in a situation like that, what can you do? But yes, part of me wishes, very much wishes, that there were a way to save him. Leon asked, is it matching Axaeon's age yet? I said, almost. Oh, that's right, we're getting there. Oh, this is the scene I was mentioning to you earlier. The rupture in their friendship. She doesn't know that we tried everything possible. All she sees is that we're not willing to try. And this is very true to life too. The way in which tragedy can beget further tragedy. Sometimes when things like this happen, when someone dies, friendships will end because of it. I can only hope that there might be some way of restoring our friendship with her, but I really don't know. I feel like that might also be just the final straw. Perhaps she's unwilling to forgive us. But now, you know what, chat? What I'm really thinking? I hope we won't have to kill Gaoyang later. Like, if it's gonna be a choice between, like, her or us. I'm a little afraid the game might present us with that choice. I don't know if the game would go that far, but it might. If it does, you're gonna have to hold my hand, chat, when I make that decision. Oh, I remember this quotation from the last stream. Yes, everyone, both the prisoner and executioner. Oh, and here's... I forgot it was going to show us this. His execution scene. Oh, and yep, here's how their relationship started. I'd forgotten about all this, chat. There was a part of me that was so curious about how they had met. And the game gives us this scene where it's so natural. You know, you could totally see this happening. And then she falls for him, the forbidden romance. But it wasn't meant to be. Oh, the pastry! I remember the pastry! You can tell she put a lot of thought and care into it too. Like anytime somebody makes a pastry for you, that is true love. If somebody ever makes a pastry for you, chat, hold on to that relationship. Never forget it. Never let go of them. Because that is a relationship that cannot be bought. Also, one thing I really like about this story is how you can see her creativity, the way that she makes all these different gifts for him. I think that always means a lot too, is if you want to help someone or give a gift to someone, if it's something that you made yourself. That shows all the... It means all the extra if you can sort of add your personal touch to it. I'm gonna go make Axaeon pastries. I appreciate the thought so much, Tyler and all. Thank you. A fair question. Very fair question that she raises there.
我可能马上就要嫁人了。
变姬，愿公主此生幸福。
妖僧变姬，判腰斩，即刻行刑。
高雅，好好照顾自己。我变姬这一生不后悔。
Yep. And he wore the bracelet that one last time. Suppose you could say that was his final expression, his final act. Yes, Princess Gaoyang grew even more resentful. But it was unavoidable. There's no... And then with the tone shift, congrats, you did it, the game says, after subjecting us to all of that. There's a lot that this game does right, but I don't know, if I were on the development team, I think I would tell them, hey, maybe, you know, this shift here could be a little less jarring. You know, maybe give this like a special chapter end screen for a chapter like this, rather than just the default, you know, congrats, you did it. But I realize I've been behind on chat lately, because that was kind of an emotional scene. I wanted to let you know, Lottle, that I saw your comment. I just checked the VOD, it was 32. Yes, so thank you, Lottle, so much for reminding me. Okay, yes. So now we know the correct number. We're starting from 32. And as you say, Glacier, yeah, the acting was phenomenal. You know, in a game like this, I think that one of the things, like if I were acting in this game, which I know I wouldn't, because it's a very different, you know, cultural context and so on, but I think one of the difficult parts of it would be just how emotional it is, and the actors don't seem to hold anything back. You know, they seem to go all in on it, which I imagine must not be easy when you're just sort of standing there on a set and there's cameras and everything, but somehow they make it all work. So yeah, I'm really impressed with the acting in this game too. Tia says, Chad, is there anyone you love so much you would die for them? That is a good question too. For me, there are definitely some people, but I can't say the number is very high. Just stopping by, can't stay long. Oh, no worries, Jinx. Anytime you can stop by is always a nice little surprise, so yeah, there's never any pressure to stay. Hope you'll have a nice evening. Thank you. Being able to say you have no regrets at that moment would be seriously impressive. Well, I think that's part of what impresses me so much about Bianji's character, is that he seems to have such a sense of calm and wisdom about him, to such an extent that it makes you think, like, if anyone should live in this game, like, it's him. But I suppose that's the pattern that crops up in contexts like this, is that the truly virtuous are the ones who have to pay the highest price for the circumstances in which they find themselves. I got you, Ax. Okay. Yes. Thank you as always, Lottle. Now, Lee, oh yeah, we saw these comments last time where Lee Shimin says, Karen Wu, do you really think I was wrong? Yeah, I think you might have made a mistake there in sentencing Bianji to death. Yeah, the Emperor doesn't deserve to be called a father. As you say, Tia, I think that's sadly a very accurate thing to say here. Anyone who would sentence someone like Bianji to death for something like that, that is just inexcusable. And then, oh yeah, Fang Yai. Now he was the one who is scheduled to be scheduled to be Gao Yang's husband. He says, a mere Karen dares treat me this way. You really think you'll ever be Empress? So I guess we might have to worry about him. Looks like he might be an enemy for us. I think the idea is he's supposed to be the ideal monk, which makes it all the more tragic that he falls in love and gets executed. No, absolutely. Yep, it was sort of, in a way, the most forbidden romance. Like, forbidden on both ends. Forbidden for him and forbidden for her. Even though they would be perfect for each other. Oh, Zero, hello! Hi, all, good luck with the finale. Thank you, Zero. Theme song, okay, and I think that's just the theme song that we saw earlier. So we can proceed to the next chapter. The Crucible of Life and Death.
23年春，自卞姬死后，你只远远见过高阳两面。她遵皇命嫁给了房遗爱，但却不顾皇室礼节，为卞姬穿着丧服。
Oh wow!
中再无半分笑意，也再没有了你。
I didn't realize she was able to choose mourning, or to wear the robes of mourning. But I guess that's the most she can do in protest.
龙颜大怒，将其禁足。众人皆叹魏王此举不值，向来最在意圣心所向的魏王，这一次却一反常态的一意孤行。至于知不知？
So he was found out and had to pay the price for us.
你姨母期盼已久的一天终于到来，陛下下旨，由杨淑妃代掌皇后凤印，设后宫事。如今的宫中，再无人能阻杨淑妃之路。
Okay, well, at least something good for us happened.
向房遗爱告密，散播公主流言，也有你的一份功劳吧？
就算我不说，迟早也会有旁人去说。何况是他自己干出这样的丑事，活该被陛下责罚，与我何干？被最好的朋友抛弃，你也知道这种痛了。武媚娘，你越痛苦，我就越高兴。
Wait, so was this the person with the facial disfigurement that they're talking about? I think I was looking at chat a second ago and I lost track of some of the dialogue.
天生你不听，那我不介意在你通往火坑的路上推你一把。
The dialogue in this game goes so fast.
武媚娘，你怎么敢？我也是才人。
如今我姨母掌管六宫，踩死你，就如同踩死一只蝼蚁。来人，刘熙有损皇家清誉，奉杨淑妃之令。
Oh wait, now I can call the guards. Okay, this is awesome. It's before it used to be like the guards were always getting called on me, but now I'm the one calling the shots. Nice that something good happened for my character. I hope we can save the prince later, though. Because he really stuck his neck out for us and put his life on the line.
高阳之事，你不必太过自责。
You can rewind and pause if you miss something. I think, yeah, that's probably a good idea. I should probably do that a little more often.
许多事乃是宿命，而你不同，我很心疼。你想家吗？
想。
那我送你出宫。
什么？
你愿意出宫吗？
Oh, is this the moment where we have to choose
就一直看着你活在这后宫的
Empress or regular life?
好几次。
What's going to be our future?
我不希望你受到任何伤害，所以，你愿意出宫吗？去桃源之地，远离是非纷争。
I mean, it's really nice of him to make us this offer. Because I don't know if it's the easiest thing to arrange. So I could say, yes, I wish to be out, or no, I have reasons to stay. I mean, I know that following the rest of the game to its logical conclusion is going to require us to tell him no. But I'm kind of curious, if I say yes, like what ending results from that? She spread rumors about Gaoyang is ultimately the reason for her and Bianji. Oh, okay, right. Oh, so that's why I guess my character was angry with her. I see. He truly cares if this is sincere. Well, see, if I tell him I wish to be out, yeah, let's see what ending results from that chat. Do I get to have a happy life away from the palace?
我愿意。
Oh, you can see that he's sad though, because I think he wanted to be with us. And now he knows he never can be.
而后他将你送去了一个离那里很远的小镇，就这样平淡地过着你的生活。
我来看看啊，刚
老板，
出炉的糕点。
时间越久，
讲讲。
皇宫里的人和事变得越发像一个又深
改日再来看。
又长的梦。
And the fact that she'd be able to marry someone else is part of it. Oh, right. Yep, he knows he's going to get married to someone else eventually. I suppose that's all part of the plan. In the years that followed, the palace went through many changes, but none of them mattered to you anymore. To conceal your identity, you constantly change your name. Wu Yangzhao became a past you can never reclaim. What you didn't know was that Li Ji came to your town many times, always watching you from afar, just to make sure you were safe. He truly does care about us. It's so sad that he has to do it from a distance, too. I wish he could come and say hello to us, but I suppose it's forbidden by the custom of the time. He knew you had chosen a life away from palace intrigue, while he's bound to the throne's power struggles. Your paths had crossed only briefly by fate, before going in different directions. In that same town, Li Tai was also sometimes seen. Oh good, we get to see Li Tai. Oh, right, he liked us too. Once free, you followed your passion. For years, practiced football and funded your own women's team. Okay. But that was a twist I didn't expect. I didn't realize the game was going there. Wait, no, stop! I'm trying to get it to, like, stop, but it's harder than it looks, chat, getting the timeline to work on this game. Okay, so I funded my own women's football team. Okay, that's pretty cool. Now the women near where I'm can play football. The team scored victory after another, defeating Goguryeo, Japan, and the Turks, showing the power of Tang women. That's right. And of course, chat, if anyone's curious by football here, they're obviously referring to American football. You know, with the having to get to the end zone and then, you know, scoring a field goal or a touchdown. It's a little known fact that this game was very popular in ancient China. So it's very heartening to me to have this image of them playing football and, you know, enjoying it so much. Emperor Taizong was delighted, rewarded you. Oh, he rewarded you in person. But afterward, he felt you resembled a late Karen of his. Oh no. Chat, get your death counters ready. Oh, actually, no. Chat, okay, put your death counters away. I thought he was going to find out we had faked our death, and then he would be mad, like so mad that he would cause our death for real. But turns out we are safe. We are safe. Happy end. That's right. The happy ending. This might just be the best ending you could have landed. So we're not the only one who wanted out of the palace. I could understand, you know, like if I were in a palace like this and every day was like a life or death struggle, I don't think I would want to be a part of that either. So chat, we did it! We got the happy ending. Well, guess that's it. Thanks everybody. Fun stream. Bye. Okay, just kidding, chat. We're back. Yep. We have to see this through. We have to actually become Empress. And so for that, I propose we, yes, go back to the key decision here of letting him know that we wish to stay part of the palace. Did you ever save the woman from prison? Which one? The one who was like our kind of cellmate for a while? If that's who you're referring to, then yes, she is the one who's been kind of like our servant for a while. She's been like our helper. She's helped a lot of the deals and plans that we've made come to fruition. So yes, luckily we were able to save her pretty early on. I don't think she had to stay in prison that much longer. You're not a hot girl, so for better or worse, you wouldn't be in the palace in the first place. At least not in the capacity of Karen. Okay. True, true. Yeah, I think if I actually were in the palace, in what capacity would I be there? Maybe as like a delivery guy. Like if they needed like a delivery of something, I guess I could like deliver something to the palace. That seemed like a pretty chill thing. I'll tell him no. I have reasons to stay.
我不能走。
为什么？
Oh, this is it. Okay, it's your highness, or it's me. This is such a monumental decision because somehow I have a feeling this is where the romance gets decided. Am I going to choose a path of romancing him or of romancing myself? Because like I could tell him it's your highness. I mean, really, it's not just him. Like there are other people in this palace that I care about. Like Li Tai. I also care about him and want to help him out. But I feel like saying it's your highness is the closest to the truth. Because he is also one of the ones that I care about. Also, from the novels I've read, it seems their poor FIFA performance lives in their consciousness quite a bit. I guess they added that as wish fulfillment. Oh, that's useful. I didn't know that, Luddle, but thank you for that context. Sounds like maybe there's a bit of self-insert fantasy going on here. But on kind of like a national level, saying like, hey, like, you know, we were good at football once. So we'll just add it to the game. And players will be none the wiser. So here we go. It's your highness.
从前我的信仰只是在这偌大的皇宫之中生存下去，但是现在我有了想要走下去的念想。
Oh, he must be so happy to hear us say that.
从我入宫起，第一次遭受的是儿时最亲密好友的算计，后来亲人的可怖，流言的可怕，一步一步让我的心逐渐冰封。我开始告诉自己，在这个皇宫里，情义二字是最可笑的东西。直到我遇见高阳，遇见殿下，不知不觉中，我有了眷恋这里的理由。
赵儿，有你这句话就够了。
I know the cliche thing would be for them to kiss, but I'm guessing that's not allowed. It would be too scandalous. They'll have to wait till they're alone.
时辰不早了，我先行告退。
Yep, for right now, they have to keep things subtle. But yeah, the +9 affinity. For what you told, Li Shi, was it from the heart? Oh! That's savage. The game gives you the option to turn it into a lie. They know it was not from the heart. But no way I would do that to him. Like, this guy's my man. Like, I like this guy. We're going all in with this guy. So yes.
在这黑暗诡谲的深宫之中，理智或许是我心中唯一的月光，虽然遥远，却亦温暖。从前我的信仰只是在这偌大的皇宫之中生存下去，
He's probably really happy now because like he knows like, oh yeah, the princess likes me. She views me as a reason to keep moving forward.
应当知道，某大使者若是动情，便会如魏王一般作茧自缚。
我深知四哥在意武才人，故借此引四哥入局。
殿下，大慈恩寺失火，武才人求殿下相助。他和高阳公主已前往大慈恩寺，
即刻派遣人马速去相救，确保武才人无恙。你遣人去告诉四哥，就说高阳和武才人去大慈恩寺救变姬了。是。
Oh, if he hadn't told Li Tai that, Li Tai might not have made it in time.
忤逆父皇，杀了百夫长。看来四哥真的是弥足深陷。
So he helped save us too during that earlier scene with the temple fire.
殿下没有弥足深陷吗？
His servant is raising a good point. Like, love does tend to get you killed in a palace like this. I hope that he doesn't get killed, though. Because if he does, I'll be even sadder than I am right now.
这就去送，
快去吧。
才人进去吧。
Oh no! That didn't look good! Chat, I know an evil glance when I see one. I think that was an evil glance.
陛下在和宰相
以为他担得起一国太子的重任。可魏王前些日子杀了百夫长，如此忤逆陛下旨意，毫无孝悌之心，还是晋王更具赤子之心。
李相，你怎么看？
陛下，微臣认为二位殿下皆是贤才，则其中任何一人为太子。
I like this guy. But really, yes, it could be either one. That's the kind of answer that I would give.
侍卫已安排妥当，武媚娘已进入两仪殿，
气得处理干净。
奴婢知道。
今日的阳光可真好啊！
So even from the shadows, she still strikes out at us.
也是这般好的阳光，
主子，
他们都是我的至亲血脉。若有其他选择，本宫也不愿如此狠心。
其实奴婢不解，如今武媚娘并不得宠，不过是一个才人，主子何必要
对她这么快下手？
是，
为师入冷宫后，我去见。
你以为你赢了？本宫有今天。 不是拜你所赐，全是因他武元照。他的心思筹谋远在你我之上，你竟对他的野心毫无察觉，心甘情愿做了他的棋子。
若将来赵儿真的把刀锋对向我，
Yeah, that is one thing about the consort way. She does seem to have a pretty good foresight.
陛下不悦，又失去了高阳这个靠山，这时候。 顺手发落了他，是最好的时机。
赵儿，别怪姨母心狠，要怪就怪你太聪明，姨母不得不对你动手。唉，这宫中终于要清静了。
I actually thought we wouldn't have to worry about her too much now that she was in prison, but I guess I should have foreseen that she would find a way to strike out at us.
恐怕难以安度余生。
Oh. Somehow that's just so perfect. She would do that at that moment.
妾参见陛下。
But also, like, he respects our opinion, so maybe he'll like ask us what he thinks or what we think.
陛下，我
来人，拖下去！
妾，陛下，妾，陛下，陛下。
Oh, okay. I know who would make the perfect crown prince. Consort of Elegance sent me. I'm carrying Liji's baby. Gaoyang told me to show up. Okay, I'm glad this is not a time decision. Let's see. I think since they are talking about the crown prince stuff, Consort of Elegance sent me. He's not gonna believe that I'm carrying Liji's baby. I mean, Won't he just kill me then for fornication, basically? Yeah, I don't know how that's gonna help me. Well, I guess maybe because he doesn't want to kill, like, the princess baby, but maybe, like, once he discovers that I'm not pregnant, I feel like he'd have me killed pretty quickly. Yeah, I'm thinking I know who'd make the perfect crown prince. the Liji's baby option is very funny, though. Okay, chat, how about this? If I choose the Liji's baby option, like we know it's going to lead to my death. Will you all agree, like, not to count that on the death counter? Because like, yeah, basically we have to pick it, but like we know it's going to lead to death. So I feel like this one doesn't count. This is like a death we can just not put on the counter. I'm doing this for you all just to see what shows up if we pick that option. He looks so scandalized. Is this how we kill the Emperor? Overhearing state sequence. It's speaking rashly. You were executed by 5 oxen. Your clan implicated. Well, not even 5 horses. It's 5 oxen. That's how serious they are. They're giving us the special 5 oxen treatment. Your aunt, Consort Yang of Elegance, was among the condemned. Her chicken soup was still warm when she was thrown into the cold palace, alongside Consort Wei of Preciousness. So we took multiple people down with us. Oh, I guess they... I was waiting for the translation to come up, but I think they must have forgotten to add an English translation for that last part. Oh well. This guy's got some... Yeah, the cuckold Emperor. Oh yeah, what does Li Ji have to say about this? The fact that we chose that as the lie. He says wrong. Oh, I know y'all can't see because of my head. He says wrong scene. That's from the next arc. So I see. Yeah, he's looking forward to that. But now I guess it's the wrong time. Is Li Ji the only one in your eyes? No, he's not the only one. I care about you too. If the game gave me an option to choose both of you, trust me, Li Tai, I'd pick it. All right. Well, back to the storyline, chat. Okay, we knew that one wasn't going to work out. That was just a funny choice, all for the sake of the funniness, the funny haha. This backfire, yeah, and it did. Yeah, I'm gonna try to see if we can find a way to maybe not get Consort Yang killed as well. If you get it wrong again, we might have to count it. Oh, okay, that's fair. Because these other ones, like, now I'm actually gonna try to see if we can survive. Okay, I'm thinking if we say, I know who'd make the perfect crown prince. Maybe this will convince him. Oh. What? That's it? It doesn't even, like, he's not even willing to hear me out? I thought for sure, like, he would at least, like, listen to us. You eavesdropped on state affairs, spoke of politics as a woman. Oh, yes. A crucial offense there. By palace law, you were sentenced to death, and your entire clan was exiled. When you died, the chicken soup your aunt made was still warm. Of course, your aunt was never included among those exiled. Oh, okay, chat. So you know what? In this scene, we died, but our aunt made it out alive. So I feel like that kind of cancels out, you know. So you can keep the death counter the same at 32 because, like we got ourselves killed, but we saved our aunt, and so the tally is balanced overall. It cancels each other out. Who cares if I'm a woman? A mere woman. Women can be the nation's pillar, the state's cornerstone. Serving the country knows no gender. Okay, I guess they give us a little feminist message here at the end. Because why not, you know? Yep, that's the crime of being female. The Heaven's Fire has raised the nation in which speaking of politics as a woman is a crime. Very nicely worded statement here. It's very. I like the poetic and dramatic quality that it has. I don't think anyone's gonna. Okay, y'all aren't gonna let me get by this, are you? Okay, 33 it is. You know, I'm gonna be super pissed off if this is one of those choices where like every choice leads me to death. Okay, so Consort of Elegance sent me, or Gaoyang told me to show up. Okay, I don't want to betray Gaoyang because she's been through a lot lately, even though she hates me. Might as well try. Okay, Consort of Elegance. This is how I save myself, chat. Here we go. Why did it? You were charged with eavesdropping on state affairs. By palace law, you were sentenced to execution. The chicken soup was still warm. Yes. Yes, very, very interesting. Very interesting game. I guess now we have another death for the counter. Aunt's killer soup. Your aunt's heartwarming chicken soup is as deadly as her beloved osmanthus soup. Turns out the truth doesn't always win people over. 34, rest in peace. But 35 in my book, I don't know. Okay. Now y'all are just getting greedy. Let's see what they have to say. Your absence means a lot to me, oh. I don't know if she really cares about us deep, but, you know, she... I guess since she thought we were still on her side, she wanted us to keep living. She didn't want to betray us, but she would have been willing to betray us if she had seen us as an inconvenience. You know far too much. That's right, a knowledgeable woman is a threat to the Emperor status. Oh, yep. She gets to gloat and grave dance over the fact that we met our demise here. Okay, well, people in the chat, yeah, it seems like y'all are having trouble counting, and with your rounding errors of like 34. 34 does not round to 35, okay? If it were like 34 and a half, maybe. I don't know where y'all are getting these rounding ideas from. Okay, chat. Final option here. Looks like we're gonna have to throw Gaoyang under the bus, but the game leaves me no choice. Gaoyang told me to show up.
慢着！你说什么？
陛下，妾想替高阳公主完成一个心愿。高阳公主一直想给陛下做一双新的靴子。
Make you a new pair of boots. This is a bit of a turn out of left field. Oh, I guess they did talk about this earlier. I just forgotten about it.
公主曾偷偷嘱咐我，过来量尺寸。如今公主郁郁寡欢，妾真的很想替她完成这个心愿。原想着借送汤的机会。
Oh, I see. It's such a heartwarming story. Even for someone as cold as the Emperor. There's no way he's going to be able to say no.
要给朕做靴子吗？
妾不敢欺瞒，妾知道，陛下和公主。
I would never dare lie to you as she is lying to him.
父女之间，芥蒂终究会过去，一切都来得及重新开始。
Oh, yes. We know how to tug at his heartstrings.
知道我在赌眼前之人对自己的女儿有没有一点愧疚。
He does feel some guilt. Wants to make things right with Gaoyang.
罢了，今日所议之事悬而未决。下去吧，谨言慎行。
高阳，你又救了我一次。谢陛下不杀之恩，妾知道该怎么做。
So surprisingly enough, it looks like that choice was the one that saved us.
却阴差阳错的让你被朝堂之中的宰相们真正认识。这些宰相将成为你往后的宿敌，亦或是臂膀。
什么？
他竟要借陛下之手除了你。
我原以为他好歹能顾念一点血肉亲情，可没想到他竟如此急不可耐。我此时安然无恙，杨淑妃定会因计谋败露而出杀招。
Yeah, I'm thinking like we gotta find a way to like take Consort Yang out for good, or not Consort Yang, Consort Wei, Consort Wei out for good. Yep, we do suspect you were behind it.
是我的赏花宴，赏花宴后便是他的死期。
这一次，昭儿未必还能躲得过。
昭儿，如今生死迫在眉睫，我们该怎么办？
杨淑妃如日中天，或许只有借刀杀人，才能博一线生机。
那赵儿觉得，谁是合适的那把刀
？Okay, so who's the sharpest tool to take down Consort Yang? Wait a second, I'm a little confused, chat. Okay, this is another one of those moments where you're gonna have to help me understand what's going on. So Consort Yang, that's our aunt, right? Consort Yang. Whereas Consort Wei is the one who's in prison, or she's kind of like confined to that one area of the palace, and she's the one who tried to kill us. But if that's right, like, why are we trying to kill Consort Yang again? Starting to lose track of our motivations here. So I don't think Consort Yang has risen up against us so far, has she? I thought that was Consort Wei, but... Or have I been wrong this whole time about who's been trying to kill us? Like, what was it? Was it Consort Yang who was trying to kill us in that previous plot at the Emperor's palace? Like the one who bribed the guards? Because Yang wants MC dead? I didn't know she wanted us dead. I thought she was on our side. Even if only, like, you know, conditionally. We want to bring her down because she just tried to have us killed. Okay. Yes, Yang is our aunt who just tried to kill us. Wei is the one we got rid of. Okay. Yeah, I thought Wei was the one who was, like, still operating from the shadows, but I guess... Okay. She literally just said she'll try it again tomorrow. Okay, yeah, but I thought that was... I think I see what's going on, chat. I thought that Consort Yang, in her speaking scenes for this stream, was Consort Wei. I didn't realize it was Consort Yang the whole time. Because, like, I can understand why Consort Wei would want to have us killed, since we kind of confined her to that one area of the palace, but I'm still a little unclear on like, why Consort Yang is against us now. Because she's the most powerful and just recently tried to get us killed with the Emperor and the guards. Yeah, but, like, we've never betrayed Consort Yang yet, have we? Or is the reason why she wants us killed is just that, like, she realizes that we're too clever and, like, eventually we'll be a threat to her power? I guess maybe that's it. At least that's the best motivation I can think of. Not anymore since Wei spilled the beans about how competent MC is, and now oh, MC gone as insurance. I see. Okay. So now it's starting to fit a little better. Yang said we were too clever to control. Right. See, the whole time Yang was saying that, I thought it was Consort Wei. I'd gotten them mixed up. Yes, we're just too good. Okay. So who's the sharpest tool to take down Consort Yang? This would be kind of nice, a nice unexpected twist if Consort Wei ended up being the one that we have to use here. Luji stewing in prison. Oh right, yeah, she's the one we called the guards on. When he carved Karen Zhang's family. Oh yeah, she was the one from early in the game. Wow. Or His Majesty. Consort Yang. I don't think I can appeal to His Majesty because he already just, like, spared my life, and I'm gonna have to wait a little while for him. So it's got to be one of these other three, I'm thinking. I vote Zhang's family since Yang arrived for Zhang's death at the start and others are stuck in prison. Yeah, that's a good point. Like, Zhang's family would have some beef with Consort Yang. Wants to bring peace to the Rear Palace, to have the Rear Palace completely under her thumb. Right. That's a good way of putting it. Okay, here we go. I'm thinking... yeah, because, like, these other two people... So I think, yeah, Karen Zhang is probably a good first choice. If not her, then probably Consort Wei, because Consort Wei might also have some resentment against her for having, you know, risen to power after she, Consort Wei, was, you know, confined and sort of disgraced, you might say. So there's probably quite a bit of envy on Consort Wei's part. Yeah, I think Luigi or Wei would be good. The other two, meh. It is a tricky choice. It is a tricky choice. But part of me is thinking that what the game is setting up here is like, oh, remember Karen Zhang? Like the person from the opening scene of the game? Like, you've probably forgotten about her, but like, wouldn't it be cool if like now she comes in to play a role in this part of the game? So I'm thinking that that's what they're pulling on us, is like, hey, it all fits together, even the seemingly minor details from early on in the game. So let's give it a try. Peony carved Karen Zhang's family.
曾经那个江才人，韦贵妃因电花之事降罪于他，性命是杨淑妃命人杀了他。
你说的对，这次弹劾韦氏宗族的群臣中，江尚书的确出了不少力。他这么做，定是为了给他女儿报仇。
一旦江家发现他们恨错了人，一定会想方设法对付淑妃。
你即刻给江家写了一封密信，信中告知江尚书其女当年之死的真相。她并非死于韦贵妃之手，而是死于杨淑妃的算计。
So I guess it all turns on like, do they believe my letter?
皆会等到你们的正义。
I hope they do.
淑妃，这些日子你为姨母操办这赏花宴，辛苦了。今日宴会结束后，姨母打算亲自下厨犒赏你。
谢姨母。
The floor. I actually don't know much about the floral assembly, but I guess it's an assembly with flowers, given the name. Oh. Okay, now she's gonna try to make me drink the poison soup. But wait a second. What? What happened with my plan? Like, I feel like there was no follow-up on that. Like, did the people receive my letter? Did they believe me? Consort Yang of Elegance had already decided to kill you after the assembly. What's crueler is that as soon as your letter reached the Zhang family, they decided to side with the more powerful Consort Yang of Oh, okay. Well, that plan didn't work. But it was a good try. We tried, chat. We gave it the old college try, which is all you can do. In the end, the justice you wanted was buried with you beneath those sinful walls. $36. Yep, 36. Oh, yeah, they ignored me. It's so sad, especially with, like, putting the time into writing this letter and just thinking that's going to work, and then turns out they just ignore it. Planting justice. Sow a seed of justice now, and it'll sprout into an osmanthus tree. By next autumn, your blood's gonna spice up Consort of Elegance's osmanthus soup. Oh, you didn't have to put it like that. This this year's osmanthus soup tastes sweeter than ever. Gee, just like rubbing salt in the wound at every possible opportunity. Sounds like you need to stop the assembly somehow. Yeah, I'm thinking so. Like, as you say, a lot of, yeah, something always happens at flower banquets, right? Yeah, they draw a rough crowd. Thinking if we go with, so I could go with Luigi stewing in prison, Consort Wei. I'm thinking, yeah, Consort Wei. Maybe we can get her to somehow stop the assembly. Even if they cared, you only had one day. True. Yeah, so we're on kind of a tight timeline with this one. But I'm thinking Consort Wei is a good second choice here.
冷宫中的韦贵妃，韦贵妃当然是最合适的那把刀，只可惜 这把刀已经没了锋芒。
只要有足够的恨意，就算没有锋芒的刀，也能致命。
Mission unlocked. Bring down Consort Yang. I think we might have gotten the right choice on that one, chat. Because we know there is hatred there.
又是你！你此时前来是想要我性命？
我不是来杀你的。
那你可以走了。
这些年你独得陛下恩宠，可我知道，你心里根本没有陛下。
废话可真多。
韦氏一族覆灭，你被囚禁于此，可你什么都不要，只要一只狗。大家都在猜想为什么。我想，你是因为女儿吧？
Oh, right, her daughter. I'd forgotten about that. I guess she never found her daughter. Or she still hasn't found her daughter.
月儿说，她想娘亲了。
月儿的项链。 是月儿的项链，你找到它了？它在哪？
没想到吧，最后我还是先你一步找到了它。你苦苦追寻这么多年，到头来竟是一场空。
你要做什么？ 求你放过月，你让我做什么都可以。我求你放过他。皇上是你的，荣宠也是你的，贵妃之位不，皇后之位也是你的。
She's gonna say she wants the dog. That's the only way she can hurt her even more at this point.
你放过他。
既然月儿那么想念她的娘亲，而她的娘亲最爱的就是这牡丹花，于是本宫便派人在她的额头上刻了一朵牡丹花。月儿死得好惨啊！
哦，
她满面鲜血，一直在惨叫：“月儿好疼，月儿好疼！”
I gotta say that the like fighting game like life bar at the top, I don't know, it's just a little too on the nose. It's a little bit much maybe. Like I feel like I'm playing like a Mortal Kombat game watching this. Wait, so that's... We were pretending to be Consort Yang?
门不要锁，路上都打点好。
是。
Or somebody was pretending to be her on our behalf. So now, yeah, now she's going to try to kill the actual Consort Yang. Because I was wondering, like, why would Consort Yang, like, suddenly be telling her all this? But okay, now it makes sense. Didn't she have a fake necklace made? Oh! Yeah, I think that would make sense with it. She could have jumped her and killed her right there. Yeah, I know, like, that was a risky plan. But it looks like maybe it's working. That was the other aunt, oh, okay, I see. Oh, the one with the facial disfigurement that we've been helping. Yep. There she is. Yep, I'm predicting a dark and grisly end. Chat, you might want to close your eyes for this one. Chapter 14. Oh, Consort Way is approaching. It's another thing that this game likes doing. They like ending us on cliffhangers like this. Next chapter. Yep. Fight. Here we go. Clash of the Titans. Crucible of Life and Death 2. Oh, she's gaining her life bar at the top. She's fueled by pure anger now. Rage is all she needs to power up her ultimate attack. Get the hub there. Act all chummy with Consort. Act all chummy with her, because then otherwise she's going to know something's up.
姨母，这儿有好多话想跟你说。自入宫以来，这儿最感谢的就是姨母了。只可惜，我不止一个姨母。
Yes, this is how we drive the knife in. Yes. Press pass. Yep, we're not gonna let go. Yes, we got her. Yep, she's gone crazy. I guess now we don't have to worry about Consort Yang again. Oh, and this is so savage. Yeah, now we have to pretend to care about her so we can make it look real.
武才人，臣已为淑妃上好了药，可淑妃伤势严重，往后需卧床静养。
多谢御医。
Oh, this is where we finish the job. Yep. Make sure she's dead.
姨母有太多要嘱咐我的事情，你们都出去。
Look at how scared she looks. And the guards are just like, oh yes, we'll leave.
姨母，这儿想和你说的话还没说完呢。还记得刚入宫的时候，第一次见到姨母，花朝夜宴，这儿几乎丧命，是姨母为这儿求来生计。姨母像耀眼的星辰，这儿仰望着姨母，就像姨母现在仰望着我。姨母也曾教这儿要有3颗心，小心，耐心。
Oh, that's right. The flashback. She did say those things. Caution, patience, and ruthlessness.
这儿从一开始就不曾相信过姨母。姨母是不是心里觉得奇怪？擅闯陛下议政之所这么大的罪名，这儿却毫发无伤。被幽禁冷宫的韦贵妃又是怎么被放出来的？又为何豁出性命也要杀了你？放心，这一切的疑惑我都不会为你解答。这么多年，姨母自以为利用了赵儿，实则是赵儿一直借助姨母的力量，除去了这皇宫之中一个个的碍眼的人。所以今日，赵儿要亲自送姨母去。
How are we gonna do it though? Do we bring a knife with us?
梦境已经上路了。
Oh. We let her do the honors. Yep, this is the counterplay. How it all goes down.
姐姐，你可还记得我们有多久没见了？整整2710。
She knows down to the day. I guess that's all she could do when she was locked away. Is just count down the days.
姐姐，你告诉我，可有一点后悔过？
guess that's a no. Even on death's doorstep, she can't admit, or she can't bring her to say that she regretted the betrayal, because I guess she didn't. She's just not that kind of person. Oh. This is how she becomes her. She's gonna take over her identity. This is crazy, Chad. I was not expecting that. Oh, and then, okay, she dies. We didn't even have to finish the job manually. We just, okay. I guess that makes things relatively convenient. But now she gets to be the new Consort Yang. Before long, outsiders believed Consort Yang's injuries gradually healed, while Consort Yang Jr. passed away in Jianxi Palace from her chronic illness. But what did we do with the body, though? That's what I'm wondering now. Like, we had to find some way of... Oh, I guess we just passed off the body as being from the other sister. In the eyes of others in the palace, just another mad consort was gone. No one cared, no one grieved. Again with the adding insult to injury, but this time to another character, so it's okay. Only you knew. Aunt had sealed her fate in the grave she dug with her own hands. Wow. What a finish. But wait a second, chat. You know what else I'm wondering now? What happens to the dog? Oh, I guess she has to keep the dog now to make it look like she's actually Consort Yang. So now the dog just gets a new owner. And the dog's probably pretty indifferent, like it probably doesn't care. But to me, that's just a funny little detail. Yeah, that's right, a new consort of elegance. Like, she could literally just take the place. Yep, since they're twins, no one would suspect a thing. Exactly. Oh, the dog was Consort Wei, is not her aunt. Okay, I see. You're right. I'd forgotten. Yeah, Wei is the one with the dog. Well, I guess in that case, the dog's okay. So anybody who was worried about the dog can you know, have your worries are no longer needed. You can be safe. You can be self-assured in the knowledge that the dog is doing okay. Actually, but since she did attack Consort Yang, though, I guess, I mean, if they put her to death, I guess maybe the dog just gets a new owner. I don't really know what happens to the dog. Maybe that's like going to be like a bonus cutscene later, is like we get to find out its fate.
暗宫龟被此鸩酒，这个曾经宠冠6宫的韦贵妃上路的这杯酒，由我亲自送给她。
So that's how her life ends. It's kind of bittersweet because even though she hated us and tried to get us killed, like, she did in the end go along with our plan. Not necessarily willingly, but because, like, she never realized the deception. But she was of great use to us in the end by taking out Consort Yang. And I guess she never finds out that it was all just a ruse. That her daughter might still be out there somewhere. Part of me was wondering whether our character might tell her like in the final moment, that her daughter's still alive. Spill the truth. Oh, actually, okay, here we go. Here we have the choice, chat. Spill the truth or keep your mouth shut. Consort ways on her last legs. Do you tell her you still out there? Yeah, I think we should. At least she died happy. She deserves that much after being useful. I agree. And I don't think there's a way this can come back to bite us, because it's not like she's going to be able to tell anyone else. So I think we should let her know.
其实我们没有找到月儿，她也许还活着。
Satisfaction +9. So we let her die at peace. That's so cruel. I mean, it was a cruel plan, no doubt.
受功多年，恍然回
But I'm glad that we told her, at least at the
一切
end.
早已翻天覆地。昔日不可一世的韦贵妃，为后位不择手段，为女儿机关算尽。可后位
She is right. Like, it has changed so much, because in the beginning, Consort Wei was like one of
都像她最爱的牡丹，
the most powerful people there.
轰轰烈烈。
And now she's dead.
而引你入宫
And Consort Yang is dead.
送你末路的姨母杨淑妃，也被她的孪生妹妹替代。弃妻之人终被棋子反噬，掘墓之人终埋在自掘的坟墓中。你终于一步步亲手破除了这太极宫中笼罩在你身影之上的阴霾。自入宫后，你在无数个死局中求生，在黑暗中拼死，为自己闯出了一条新的路。原来，帝王的恩宠，从来都不是这波诡云谲的宫中生存的必须。
我绝不会让。
只是
想怎么死？
未来的路该怎么走，似乎有一些问题开始萦绕在你心间。
Do you want to step into Consort Wei's or Consort Yang's shoes? I could say I do or not my thing. So if I say that I do, I guess maybe that could be like a stepping stone to becoming Empress. But then at the same time, if I say not my thing, maybe I carve such a distinctive path for myself that leads to becoming Empress. So I don't really know. This is a tough choice. There's no one left to kill MC now? Yeah, that's what it feels like. And maybe now that I have more power, I have not forgotten about Li Tai. I'm hoping there's some way we can help him. Liu Ji is still alive. Oh, okay, that's a pretty fair point, but I'd forgotten about that character. And maybe the prince, yeah, maybe Gao Yang. Hopefully not Gao Yang, but you never know with a game like this. I vote no, you're shooting for Empress. Yeah, part of me is drawn to that, the thought that maybe like going for Empress is such a distinctive achievement. Perhaps I need to take a distinctive path there. Perhaps I can't just follow in their shoes. Yeah, but she's been massively debuffed. That's a nice way of putting it. For Lucy. I wonder if the other aunt becomes an enemy now. I hope not. I think I've had enough of enemy aunts in this game. I think if there's one more enemy aunt in this game, it's just too many. Okay, let's give Not My Thing a try. And if this ends up being the wrong choice, we'll come back later. But for right now, Not My Thing. That's right, a path that belongs to me alone. No one else shall have a path like mine. If tougher enemies pop up down the line, you gonna flinch? Maybe a little, or not a chance. Okay, the honest answer is probably maybe a little bit. You know, it's a special moment for her. She's having a moment of resolve and looking into the future. And I have to respect that. Not a chance. That's right. No rival is truly unbeatable. Not gonna run away. I will face down anyone who tries to challenge my power. If push comes to shove, would you hurt the people you're tight with to keep climbing? If it's gotta happen, yeah. I think probably the left-hand choice, if it's gotta happen, yeah, is the one that the game wants me to pick to become Empress, but I also kind of want to pick No Way. Like, maybe I can get there while still having at least some semblance of ethics. Let's say No Way. Like, I wouldn't betray Li Shi. Looking back, are you questioning any of your moves? Yeah, a few, or not a single one. I mean, I've taken pretty much every path and seen how many deaths they all result in. I would say not a single one. I'm overall pretty happy with my choices.
不会，我当然不会后悔自己做的每一件事。
That's right. No regrets. Yes, there's no turning back.
当时的你还不知道，一场命运的巨变已在途中。大唐即将改天换地，前路漫漫，一切还未结束。
武才人，别来无恙。
魏王殿下。
Oh, just the one I was thinking of, Li Tai.
魏王殿下因为媚娘被禁足，还未来得及谢过殿下。大慈恩寺之事，若不是魏王相助，媚娘怕是早就命丧黄泉了。
怎么谢？
原来四哥助人是为了求回报吗？
晋王殿下，
赵，原来你在这儿。
九弟，多日未见，你何时和父皇的近侍女官如此相熟？
Oh no, the love triangle intensifies.
如今该关心的不是我与武才人。
I hope they're not gonna fight each other over me.
重得父皇欢心才是。
有九弟在，真的会放手，让四哥更进一步。
就算我放手，四哥就能赢吗？有些事，结局或许早已定，再多的筹谋，不过是徒劳罢了。
徒劳？不到最后一刻，没有人知道结局会是什么。武才人，你说是吗？
I'm inclined to agree. You know, it's not over till it's over.
正为未来博弈，可他们不知道的是，你竟会是改变他们未来的那个人。
Congrats. You did it. Chapter 15. Chat, I think we only have one more left. A floral assembly that's a graveyard in disguise. Between life and death, your fate's already flipped. Consort Yang here saying, bringing Wu Yangzhou into the palace was the biggest mistake of my life. Princess Gaoyang, you have been blocked. No, Chad. I didn't think we would get it blocked even in, like, here in ancient China. I guess that's one way of putting it. So sad to be blocked by someone like Gaoyang. Li Tai says, I always knew Karen Wu would make it this far. Yes, he always believed in us. You stole my life. I gotta say, the nice little meta humor in these end of chapter comments is very much appreciated. I love Gaoyang. Yeah, totally. Like, even when she hates us, she's still a great character. The translation is interesting. Oh, interesting. I guess you must know some Chinese then, Lalo. I can't say I know much Chinese myself, but yeah, it's got to be quite an endeavor translating a full game like this. Whoever becomes crown prince claims both the throne and her as wife. I'm thinking, yeah, that's probably likely. And unfortunately, it's not going to let me claim them both. Can we officially take a 3-minute break so I can go to an idol meeting? Pretty please. Yes, go right ahead, Tia. I think I have some more analysis of this chapter to do anyway, some more thinking out loud. before we look at the next one. So chat, what I'm most curious about now to ask you is, if the game presents me with the choice, which it probably will, of whether to go with Li Shi or Li Tai, which one should I pick? Li Shi he cares so much about me, but then Li Tai does also, and he has suffered on my behalf. Of course, you know what I'm going to say, which is that if the game would let me choose them both, I would. But I don't think that's exactly the kind of thing that is allowed in this time period, in this culture. I mean, you might think, like, once I become Empress, maybe I'm, like, powerful enough to, you know, get away with it, but I don't know if I am. I don't know if that would be allowed, like, even for the Empress. You know, there are certain rules, certain mores, certain customs that just have to be followed. I wonder who's your favorite character so far, Axaeon? That is a good question. Who's my favorite character so far? You know, one character I have not forgotten about is that girl from the prison, the one who was our cellmate. We haven't seen her lately, but she was a really good character too. I'm actually a little surprised that she hasn't been playing a bigger role in these last few chapters. But if I had to pick one, yeah, my favorite character so far, probably Bianji. Honestly, Bianji was such a good character that his absence to me is still felt, even though it's been a few chapters. Even though it's been a few chapters since he was here. Ruri, oh yeah, Ruri, that was the character I was thinking of. Yeah, she's a really solid one too. I personally like Li Ji. Yeah, Li Ji is also one that I really am quite fond of. It's like, you know, there's so many characters in this game that have questionable motivations, or you're not entirely sure if they're all good, but he just seems like a genuinely decent dude, you know? Which makes me think he would be a pretty good emperor. Like, he would probably be someone who would have a strong code of ethics, you know, make the right choices. I only know some words. I meant the phrasing in English. Like, the people you're tight with. Oh yeah, do y'all ever say that, chat? Hey, like, these are the people I'm tight with. I'll admit, to me, it's not a super common way of putting things, but I don't know, I guess I could see other people putting things that way, maybe. Like, I would say the people I'm close with. But maybe for some reason that just got translated in this game as, like, the people you're tight with. Though I have heard people sometimes say, like, oh yeah, like, he and I are tight, or like, she and I are tight, you know? It's like another way of saying that we're close. But yeah, the people you're tight with is maybe a little less standard. The maid? Oh, the maid! Yeah, she was really cute. Yeah, I think if Ruri is the one you're referring to there, then yeah. Definitely. Very cute smile and cute personality. Decent as ancient royal politics, let him be. Right, yeah. Like everyone in this context, perhaps, except maybe like if you're Bianji, at some point has to make, you know, some sacrifices, has to face some moral injury, perhaps, but it does seem like Li Ji is about as decent as it's possible to be in a place like this. Bianji was great. Now he was. Absolutely. I like Goyang. What was your answer? My answer was Bianji. But Gaoyang's a decent answer too. I'd say it's a bit outdated, but understandable. Oh yeah, like the people you're tight with. I could see that being a little outdated, but still, you know, able to be understood. My fave is the main character. Yeah, with the main character, it's one of those games where I guess it's a little harder for me to have a firm sense of her personality, just because like her choices are basically your choices. Like, she becomes like whatever you want her to be in the game. But with her taking the path that we've taken, she does seem like, you know, she's someone who is trying to do the right thing, but is also, like, you know, very clever and very prudent. And those are good qualities too. My view may be biased because I've played the second game. Oh, I see. I guess the second game, yeah, gives her a lot more development, which is natural. Which is what would be expected. Second game is so awesome. I look forward to playing it then. Oh, a watch from afar. What's this one gonna be? Where's the Emperor?
陛下亲自来看公主，可为何不进去？
He's torn apart inside by guilt. Wants to visit his daughter, but doesn't know if he can face her. It's quite a telling portrait too, and I think there's something very true to life here, that even someone as powerful as the Emperor, like the most powerful person in the entire country, is vulnerable to something like this. Like whether this one single person is willing to accept him, is willing to face him. You love the Brothers Karamazov. If you like Bianchi, it's also about... Oh, I didn't know it was about monks, but yeah, I probably would then. Yeah, Bianchi is based. Shame we only saw him for like 2 chapters. True. Alright, chat, get ready. Final chapter, Destiny Rekindled. Yeah, I thought this was going to happen, because it seemed like the Emperor was in poor health. So, I guess this is how his life ends. Oh, he chooses Li Ji. Okay. He's going to try to reconcile with Gaoyang one final time. Realizes this is the last chance. So he'll call her a hold back and waver. Not sure what purpose it would serve to hold back and waver. Maybe just the thought that, like, I know that she's not going to want to see him. But I'll say I'll call her. I don't really see why not to, you know, at least give her the choice of, like, whether she wants to see him. Oh, does that mean he died? So it's too late. Excerpt from the old Book of Tang, May 649 AD. Emperor Taizong died in Hanfeng Palace, age 52. His final edict decreed that the crown prince succeed him before his coffin. So I guess it sounds like maybe I'm getting kicked out of the palace. I gotta say, Li Ji carries the robes of Emperor very well. He really looks like this is a natural role for him. Ooh, is he gonna rebel, maybe? Rebel against the Emperor? Oh, so I become a nun now. That's a little unexpected. But I guess this is a story with many twists and turns.
陛下驾崩后，一直有一个问题萦绕在我的心间。我不明白，为何要为了一个男人的死，葬送我们所有人的人生。
Why must all our lives be ruined just because a man is gone? That's a good question. Well, maybe this guard will help us out by delivering our message. Oh, did they find us out?
怎么如此不小心啊！我们一同入感业寺，本应相互帮衬，你这是做什么？有宫中的贵人嘱咐我们好好对待你。
他们提到的宫中贵人到底是谁？
It's gross now. I hit up the kitchen for something else. Hey, it's fine. But you're staring at a steamed bun that's rolled into the dirt. Your one meal today. What do you do? Going to the kitchen for something else, I feel like that's flying too close to the sun. Like, this is the kind of setting where a willingness to accept whatever is handed to you is particularly valued. I'll say, it's fine, I'll pick it up, I'll chow down. Becoming a nun is almost a mercy because it was common to be killed after the emperor. Oh, wow, I did not know that. Okay, well, yeah, I would take the nunnery over death. So at least my character is still alive. Thought maybe MC would get to choose who becomes crown prince, but I guess not. Yeah, I think probably that choice was made for us just from the fact that Li Tai didn't exactly have his father's favor at the time of his father's death, and Li Ji did. But yeah, it would have been kind of interesting if it had let us choose. Like a really momentous decision. Whole another emperor since the childless women of the rear palace become nuns if I... Oh, I see. Yeah, and the bullying among the nuns too. You wouldn't normally think of it, but definitely would happen. Pick it up and wash it off. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah, pick it up and chow down. That's what we should do, yeah. Or I could just tear off the little part that got dirt on it. That's right. Just need to survive. Yeah, I'm inclined to agree, Lotto, too, with you say, like, it's better than being buried with the Emperor, which happened in some cases. Like, it's tragic to think of that happening, but I guess history is littered with tragedies. Oh, that is so mean! Like, what do these nuns have against me? Nice, someone on my side. Is this the one who's really good at martial arts? I think I recognize this character. Or actually, no, it's a different character. It's okay, it's just the official. Well, at least there's someone on my side. Who has noticed my item? Uh-oh. She's gonna find out I have plans of escaping here. Somebody in the chat mentioned Yuri. I feel like maybe this is where that's going. I don't know. I'm just getting that vibe all of a sudden.
其实啊，我和你一样，在这改夜寺里的日日夜夜，没有一日不是与孤独为伴。若你愿意一直陪着我，便没有人再敢欺负你了。
So I guess this person is lesbian and she couldn't ever fulfill her wishes. Oh, am I gonna have to choose whether to kiss her or not? Hold up, this is a deal? Hell yeah. Agree, like it's the noble thing to do, or slam the door on that nonsense. Well, I'm thinking we should go along with it, chat, because this person, and like plus like it'll make her happy and like she's an ally. Yeah, none Yuri was not where I was expecting this game to go, but hey, final chapter, there's a room for every twist. None Yuri is the best Yuri, though, isn't it? I'm sure that's something you all can confirm for me, chat. They're probably jealous because Wu had the most power back in the rear. That makes sense too, yeah, because I guess they all knew each other from the rear palace, so those petty resentments they would continue carrying with them. It's just a female version of the Emperor when you think about it. Yeah, it's kind of like she's in this one like isolated palace, like she's the Emperor like of this place, basically, the place where I am now. And look at those eyes, chat. You can tell, like she wants us like nothing else. So I'm thinking, hold up, this is a deal? Well, hell yeah.
还望你观疼惜啊。好，咱们呀可以互相疼惜。
在这孤寂的感业寺中，能有一人相伴，便已弥足珍贵。换一种活法，也未尝不可。
Oh, I guess that's the that's the end. One of the 5 standard endings, a fresh start. A long life stretches out, holding hands and growing old together. So this is the Yuri ending. Was not expecting this game to have a Yuri ending, but here we are.
此刻，一个靖王党小女孩，轻轻地碎了。
The heart of the Prince of Jin's loyalist shattered. Oh, because I guess we'll never be with him now. The Yuri ending, best ending. I mean, it's definitely a happier ending than it is sad. I think the only sad thing is like, okay, now I don't get to like see the princes again or escape from this place, but at least like it's much more bearable now that I can spend my time with this person. I wonder if I agree like it's the noble thing to do, will she be offended? Will she be offended that my agreement is not more enthusiastic? Is this going to lead to my death somehow? Let's try it.
夏女官，你干什么？明空倾慕夏女官多时，要表露心意也该我来。
那我们还等什么？
Okay, so it sounds like... Okay, after that, some old friends came for you at Kanye Temple. But when they saw your happy life with official Chia, they just left with blessings. Oh. They were like, okay, she's gone Yuri now. Might as well just leave her to her, like, happy life. Sparks flying both ways. Looks like you're catching feelings again. So let's see who is, what do they have to say here? Wait, you can do that? I'm jealous. Oh, the other Karens are jealous of me now. So I found the Yuri ending before they did. Love that defies all fate. Now playing. Tickets 10 coins. So I guess those two choices end up being pretty much the same thing, just a slightly different way of getting there. But the game wanted to give us 2 options, like really make sure we get to see the Yuri ending at least once. I wouldn't celebrate it just because it happens to be Yuri. It's still an abuse of power. If it were straight, we'd be condemning it. So thank you for adding that. It's an interesting perspective to you. I suppose you could say, I think there certainly are some regrettable components to it. However, I think if we consider like the alternative, if the alternative is just being at the mercy of the other nuns who are mistreating us, I think the sense of celebration that I guess many people would have here is like, doesn't it seem much better than that alternative for us, even if it's technically an abuse of power? But I do see where your comment's coming from. Yeah, that at least it's like, you know, if my character, if it were between this and like living a happy life with one of the princes at the original palace, I guess then it would seem a little less happy. But to me, the way the choice is framed is like, hey, things are about to get like so awful for you, like your new life with all these bullies, but now there's at least some salvation from that. The music gets me every time. Yeah, no, it does have good music for that last ending scene. Actually wonder how their relationship would be perceived back then. Well, I mean, I'm guessing it would be pretty scandalous. I don't know for sure, but I'm guessing, yeah, pretty scandalous. Unless maybe just they kept it hidden well enough. Like maybe nobody discovers, but also maybe kind of tough to do in an environment like this where it seems like everyone knows everything. So chat, it's going to make me so sad to do this. Because I can see like this person is really looking for a partner in me, like really wants to get closer to me. But I guess I'm going to have to, as the game puts it, slam the door on that nonsense. Look how scandalized my character looks. Well, at least my character didn't insult her. You know, she did that in about as nice a way as she could have. Oh. Now the collective punishment. Yep, this is how my character becomes popular there. Getting all the other characters punished. Wait, is this how the other character sets up the Yuri? Is like by just saying, "Oh, I've been burned. I need some medicine. I'm gonna need some help recovering." I see right through that ruse. I'm not sure I recognize this character. Sister Shu. I guess she was so heartbroken at the Emperor's passing that she couldn't go on anymore. Oh, our roommate, I see. I'm gonna lie down and let fate call the shots. Only one choice, fine. Oh no, another choice. Okay. The game wanted to test if we would wait long enough. If we would wait long enough to see the second choice. Make the bullying worse. Yeah. Yeah, I think that if my character stays here much longer, the bullying is going to get worse, especially since I no longer have the official's protection. But as you say, Tylenol, yeah, that's the abuse of power Tia was talking about. Would we be celebrating for it as you have to get with me or I'll throw you to the wolves? Because that's exactly what's happening. Yeah, I mean, I think putting it that way, of course, would make the reality much starker. The way I was interpreting it earlier was like that the official is someone who cares about enforcing the rules, regardless of if people are in a relationship with her, but like she just wants like a relationship just kind of for its own sake. Looking back, I see that was not actually the case. Like she actually is going to give us special benefits. Like she's going to be extra lenient on us if we're in a relationship with her. And yeah, of course, that is an abuse of power. I still think it makes sense to see like in an environment this harsh, like if one is offered that chance, why one might greet that with a certain, sense of celebration. But I think you're raising an important point too, Tia, that there's also that angle to it. And yeah, I think my earlier view of the official's motivations was probably a little idealistic, which is in line, I guess, in line with the way that I sometimes find myself seeing things and then look back later and think, oh, like maybe I was a little idealistic about that. Maybe that character wasn't quite as good or as noble-hearted as I had thought. Your heart is too beautiful for this earth, Axaeon, or perhaps mine is too ugly. Well, thank you for the thought about my heart being too beautiful. I don't think yours is too ugly. I think it's just a matter of, different experiences, and we all have a sense of things based on the experiences that have informed our lives. And I think what matters is just how one chooses to act in the wake of one's experiences, whatever they are. And as long as you are a person who just keeps trying to do good things and move forward and help others, I think that is the truest mark of a good heart. So chat, I think for this one, of course, I realize the right choice is the second one, but I also kind of want to see like what ending results if we choose the first one. I'm just going to choose the first one here, and then we'll see the true ending in a bit later. Devote myself to praying for the late emperor.
后来在感业寺的日子里，也曾有一些故人来找过我，可我只愿在此地清修。他们的来去我并不在意。我也曾望向感业寺外的天，但我很清楚，那不是属于我的天。
Spent the rest of your life quietly at Ganye Temple, praying for the late emperor until you passed away at the age of 55. So I guess my character just lives a quiet life in this ending for the rest of her life. Midlife crash. I guess that's like the next step up from a midlife crisis. I guess it's all just fate, right? Oh, Li Shi. Did he come to see us? Don't believe our story ends here. I don't believe it ends there either. 37? I don't think that's fair. Because, like, that one, my character wasn't killed by anything in particular. She just lived out the rest of her life. Does that really count as one to add to the death counter? I feel like the death counter is like, you make a mistake and then somebody kills you. Not like, oh, like, this is the natural path for the rest of your life. It's like you live your life doing this thing. That's the case. I'll do all I can to protect you and those who need justice. It's a very just, a very noble motivation. Definitely not a bad thing to be cautious, though. Yeah, I think it's important to be cautious, to have a certain prudence. There's no doubt about that. Okay, so Tylenol is on my side, or 36. But you did die. Okay, well, if you want to be technical, yeah, technically. Anyway, I'll let you all be the judge of that, whether that one counts. So chat, now we know, of course, what we knew all along. Time for the second choice here. No way. I'm flipping the script. Not going to accept this life at the nunnery that they're trying to impose upon me. Yes! Am I glad to see you? Yeah, now it's time. Time to bust me out of here.
主子告诉我，我去杀了他。西西，别冲动。那些人一时被困在局中，是可怜的行尸走肉罢了。我们好久未见，我有好多话想跟你说。
往后的日子，主子真的打算在感业寺中过一辈子吗？往后的日子，无论主子做什么选择，西西都会助主子一臂之力。
Yep, she's a real one. This one. Pivotal choice. In the days ahead, you want, okay, leave this place for a new path. Go back to the palace and claw your way to the top. Stay and practice until you stand at the pinnacle. Well, that's kind of the same thing that I just did. If I just stay and practice in my solitude, my meditation here, praying for the late emperor, I could leave this place for a new path. Go back to the palace and claw your way to the top. So I'm thinking the central choice is the one that leads to the true ending, but if I leave this place for a new path, I'm kind of curious. Well, but we've already seen that too. Like, we know what she does if she leaves. She starts the women's football team. So this path on the left here, this is like the football path. And I guess the right-hand choice is the path of staying in the nunnery. I think we should, yeah, go back to the palace, claw our way to the top.
西西，我想回宫，从头来过。
主子回宫，西西定助主子一臂之力。
谢谢你，西西。可如今他登上帝位，千头万绪，政务繁杂，而我这个曾经的故人，我想赌一赌。
Oh, I think he'll still remember you.
还没有忘记，西西，
Yep.
我要设法。
Gotta take a gamble and just guess that he will remember.
陛下也会来感业寺中，主子若欲回宫，这或许是最好的时机。
Yep, she's right. Best chance is to wait for him to come here.
选择没有错。西西，帮我留意宫中局势。是。
Yeah, you know it's a true friend when, like, after you've lost everything, if they are still willing to stay by your side and still help you.
憔悴之礼，为义君。不信比来，常下泪。开箱宴曲，石榴曲。西西，3日后，帮我送一个信物给陛下。
是，主子。
云空，该你去打扫大殿了。知道了。
Ooh, that's kind of risky, leaving it out like that. Are they gonna know I'm trying to deliver a message to someone? Yeah, she's playing with fire here.
5元诏，原来无恙。
Liu Xi, newly promoted? How? How did she get promoted?
我来看你，很吃惊。你知道是谁把我从牢里放出来的吗？是高阳。
Oh no!
最好的朋友啊。
So now she and Gao Yang are like in an alliance with each other.
我如何穿得这身上宫衣裳？他特命我来感业寺，好生对待你。
这是他们欺辱我的，竟然是高阳。如今时过境迁了，你却还对我如此念念不忘。
若非你父亲当年的诬陷，我父亲怎会郁郁含恨而终？你父亲欠我们刘家的，都该由你来还。
当真是疯了，
疯？你的那些痴心妄想，难道不比我更疯？
你在胡言乱语些什么？
站住！ 这个东西，你应该很熟悉吧
Yep, I knew my character was being careless, leaving that out.
不要！
船上的诗真是情意满满，就这么付之一炬，可真是叫人心疼。你知道你送出去的那些信为什么没有回音吗？因为那些信都跟这把伞一样，灰飞烟灭了。
Ooh, it's on now.
你痴心妄想，不清楚自己。
I don't care if I have to do it myself. I'm going to find a way to kill this person.
厌弃，失去一切希望。哦，对了，陛下不日便要来此，我会告诉下女官，明空欲闭关修行10日。
Oh no, no, I'm not gonna get to see His Majesty. Okay, we gotta find a way to take this person out. Oh, I will make it my life's mission to find revenge. That's right. Yeah, maybe Buddha can help me now. Like, I feel like he's the only one left. The only one left who can get me to where I need to be. Oh, so I guess it's been 3 years since the Emperor's death. Oh, he's looking for us, but he doesn't see us. Are we gonna find a way to call out to him? There's guard blocking door, but this is your only chance to get to Li Ji. What's the plan? Bust through? Slip the hairpin to the nun to pass to Li Ji. She might scream Li Ji's name. Okay. Right, yeah, her gift from the prince. Jishin is also one of my faves, even though she came to our side kindly. Gotta love a loyal warrior woman. Jishin is irreplaceable. No, she is. Like, she's someone we could use right now to like help us bust out, but I guess maybe now she's at the palace. Now that I remember, the real Empress was also sent to the temple since she entered the palace at 14, I believe. Oh, I see. Okay. So the story of the game, roughly at least, matches the story of real life. That's good. Scream Li Ji's name. Not the third one. Yeah, I'm thinking of the third one. If I do that, he's probably just not going to hear me. But the hairpin to pass to Li Ji, that one feels like it has the most narrative significance, the most symbolic significance of, like, we pass him the hairpin and then suddenly he realizes that we're trapped here. And since he's the Emperor, he can request to see us and they'll have to honor his request. Bust through is kind of funny, but I don't think it's going to work. Slip the hairpin to the nun.
求两位将此物交与陛下身边的内侍，若事成，我必有重谢。明空，莫要贪恋凡尘，我求求你了，帮帮我吧，帮帮我。我们也只是奉命行事，你不要再胡搅蛮缠了。我求你了。
Oh, well. I guess there was a good try. Tonight, Phil, the Imperial carriage left Ganye Temple. You never got the chance to see Li Ji. Oh, no, here's where the death comes. But wait, why is she killing me? Because she found out that I tried to deliver the hairpin? The Li Ji instructed official. She had to deceive Li Ji, whether he tried to find you or not. You'll never know. Oh, they must have told him that I was dead, or that I was unwilling to see him. Hot seat. Okay, now it's 37. Yeah, a ton of people are hell-bent on keeping you away from him. They are. But Li Tai, we haven't heard from him in a while. I guess that's some minor consolation to Li Tai. He doesn't have to be as jealous of his brother. I knew you'd say narrative significance just before you said it. Have I been watching you too long? Ooh, maybe so. Maybe you have a better sense of what I'm going to say before I say it than I do. So we know it's not the hairpin option. Bust through, I feel like, doesn't have much hope, but like neither of these, like screaming his name. But like, I feel like if I try to bust through, that there's two of them versus one of me, and my character doesn't seem particularly strong physically, so I will just scream his name and hope my character is loud enough for him to hear. Oh, okay, yeah, press. Yeah, maybe he'll hear us. Yes, he heard us. Achieved mission. Meet Li Shi. And look how regal he looks. As the Emperor. Yes, the dramatic entrance. Oh, greater upheavals still lay ahead. End of Road to Empress. That's it? That was kind of a sudden ending. I thought like our character would actually become Empress. As in, like, you know, since the game is called Road to Empress. I guess this is the part where they ran out of budget, though, and then they were like, oh, okay, like, buy our next game. You want to see how this story ends? Well, hey, there's this little thing called Road to Empress 2. Buy it on Steam right now. I'm guessing this is the trailer for it.
入宫的路可还好走？
你向来都知道自己想要的是什么，从不回头。
地基石块被逐一拔除，脱下圈终有崩塌的那一天。
Oh, so it looks like maybe Gaoyang and I will be enemies in Road to Empress 2. I mean, she's already kind of my enemy. Wow. Since she tried to orchestrate the bullying. Your fate is written by your own hand. Oh, it looks good, chat. I'm okay. I'm already hyped about this. What kind of life will you choose? Road to Empress 2. So I guess that is the... You can pre-register Road to Empress 2. I don't even know what that means, this button. What does it mean to pre-register a game, chat? Does that mean, like, pre-order it? Is that what they have in mind by this? Pre-register Road to Empress 2. But yeah, like, I know what y'all were saying. Like what? Like, it's over? That worked. Yeah. The second game is where the real work begins. I see. I mean, to be fair, it does look like a really good game. What if I click pre-register? Oh, it just opens up Steam. Okay. It just takes me to the store page on Steam. That makes sense. Cool. Wow, I feel cheated. All that grief and still not an Empress. See, like, that's what I was thinking the game would end when we become Empress. Like, she sits on the throne for the first time, and then, like, cut to credits. Like, that's the game. And then the second game is, like, now she's on the throne. Like, now it's time to make sure that you keep the throne, you know, away from any threatening forces. Quite underhanded for a game to do, though. Yeah, they really yanked that one away from us, like, when we were least expecting it. But if we go to final results, let's see, Chapter 16. Destiny Rekindled. No chance you're letting fate win. Carve out a fresh, fearless path with your own hands. Data collection. And then, okay, yeah, pre-order Road to Empress 2. So let's look at our data collection. You cleared the game and your report is ready. Check it out now. So, ambergris, unnoticed beneath the waves, yet worth more than gold once brought to light. Interesting. So I have a set of insights right here. Ambergris, a precious natural fragrance born from the sea, carries a rare and captivating aroma. Like this timeless scent, you leave a deep and lasting impression, subtle yet profound, gentle yet unforgettable. In love, you're all in. With rich emotion and heartfelt expression, you know how to move your partner's heart. You love with the intensity of crashing waves, fierce, loyal, and unwavering. Your devotion and passion leave a lasting impression, creating a relationship that feels both powerful and sincere. You're still exploring your path at work, and that's where your potential lies. Your openness and willingness to learn drive you to take on challenges and build new skills. You might stumble at times, but each misstep strengthens your resilience and readies you for what's ahead. In social settings, your communication skills are exceptional. You have a natural talent for reading the room and picking up on emotional cues. Like a gentle, lingering fragrance, you navigate complex social situations with grace. Your sense of humor and friendly energy put others at ease, making them more open to connecting and collaborating with you. What do you think, chat? Do these describe me? I kind of hope so, because I like these descriptions. I think that they describe some very good qualities. What are those eyes on the whale-like creature? Just a really nice set of eyes, oddly human-like. A lot more human-like than you would normally expect on a whale. Social insight. Okay, it was 28% skeptical, only 5% open-minded. I'm surprised. This does go into a lot of detail. There's a lot of analysis in this game. I wasn't expecting it to go like this far in depth. Oh, you've got your love insight. Mostly, okay, surprised it's more pragmatic than romantic. More rational than emotional. Or actually, no, wait, I'm reading it wrong. It's more romantic than pragmatic. I was looking at where the flower thing was, but the way they have these scales set up is a little misleading. I see. So, more romantic than pragmatic and more emotional. Okay. Which probably does describe how I am about these things in real life. What about word cloud? Reckless dynamo, deeply sentimental. Truth seeker, mind reading sleuth, zen slacker. Win-win master. I love that up at the top left. Okay, yep. Guardian of true love. This is cool though. I like that all of these you can really see in depth. Like, okay, here's what you chose in the game. Here are the qualities that you chose. Ambergris, aka whale poo. Oh, I didn't know that was another name for whale poo. Okay. Well, if I ever want to refer to whale poo but need a more poetic sounding term, now I know which one to use. It's cute? Vomit? Oh, because of the whale poo. I probably shouldn't feel this way, but I feel implicitly called out by this. Like if I played the game, it would tell me how ruthless I am. It might. But apparently those are the qualities that you need to survive in a place like this. Wait, you didn't read about your partner. Oh, right. Well, wait, leaderboards? Is that how I get to where... Oh, wait, report. Okay, I want to check about the leaderboards. The leaderboards in a second, but... Okay, turning to my partner, let's see, does it say anything? Social balance, love, stamina, potion. Wait, was there a part where it described my partner? I don't think I remember seeing it. Or was it on the other page? Because, like, here's the thing that says my partner, but, like, when I click on it, nothing happens. So, I don't know if there's any way to find out about that. I think it's just kind of there. Maybe the game is doing this to kind of clue me into the fact that my partner is someone who would wear flower petals for, like, a hat. And there actually is some truth to that, you know. I think, like, if I were just, like, walking along the sidewalk and I saw someone wearing a hat like this, I would at least be intrigued. I don't know if I would have the courage to actually, like, walk up to them and say, like, hey, cool hat, but I would at least be thinking it, you know? I would at least be thinking, you know, it's probably a special person. Like maybe she's like a fairy of some kind. Maybe that's why she's wearing a hat like that. Oh, I guess you have to look it up online. I see. I mean, they do have leaderboards for this game right here, which kind of surprises me because I wouldn't normally think this is a competitive game, but... Oh, in terms of like the most liked character, it looks like these are the most... Okay, so our character Rue, and then Li Tai and Li Ji. Most disliked, Lu Shi, Fang Yai, and Princess Gao Yang. I'm surprised she's on the most disliked. I mean, I know at the end she kind of turns against us, but I still would have thought people would have a greater liking for her from earlier in the game. But interesting, I suppose this must be from some like online poll they did? Or maybe it just measures it from your choices in the game somehow? They even have like daily, weekly, and all time. It's insane how in-depth this game gets with the ranking and the sorting. Like every possible variable. But chat, no, that was a lot of fun. Even though the ending was kind of sudden, I think that's like overall like really solid story and acting in this game. And just yeah, like I'm excited about Road to Empress 2. And chat, in case you're wondering, like yes, there will be a Road to Empress 2 playthrough on this channel. I'm not going to leave you all hanging on the ending, the somewhat sudden ending of Road to Empress 1. We're getting a second game here in this channel. So you can look forward to that. I don't know exactly when I'll be playing it, but definitely at some point. But chat, before we leave for today, I do have a few announcements. A few announcements to share with you. Let me just take you back to this screen right here. Because yeah, just one or two quick things that I'd like to let you all know about. Some exciting things on the horizon. Store is great, just feel betrayed. Oh yeah. A little sense of betrayal. But I'm glad you found the story great. Guess you didn't buy the props and bloopers pack. Oh, did I? I DM'd you the partner profile. Just okay, thanks. I'll have to. In fact, maybe I can look at that right now. Actually, before I get into the announcements, you raise a good point, Lynn Gracie. I think there was something about a props and bloopers pack, which makes me think. Wait a second. Like with this, if I did get the props and bloopers pack, is it worth looking at? Is it funny? I'm just going to go back and check. I'm going to go back and check chat to see if I have the props and bloopers. Interestingly, its ideal partner isn't your profile, huh? Oh. Interesting. Yes, yes, please. Okay. So if I go to collectibles, maybe it's right there? I mean, there's so many menus in this game, I'm getting kind of lost. Oh, the bracelet. The bracelet she made for Bianji. So you have a collectibles, and then there's a wiki. Oh, the wiki gives a lot of information, or at least, you know, some information. Oh, I guess I'm missing an entry there. Died from poisoning after taking it. Okay, interesting. Most historians think he died from poisoning. These potions laced with toxic lead and mercury were sold as paths to immortality, only leading to death. Oh, well, I guess they needed to work on the potion some more before it achieved immortality. It was a good try, though. So if I go to collectibles... Okay, yeah, there's all these things from the game, and it has the story of them. I don't see any bloopers, though. At least not in this menu. Beats... Oh, maybe it's under... Beats, Gossip Queen... Arrows that way. Oh, okay. Unlock a fee. Oh, okay, all of these, I guess, are things I can click on to unlock, and then it gives me some, like, currency that I can... Wow, okay, all of these are, like, different... Just when I think this game couldn't have, like, any more menus, it unleashes a whole further set of menus. Or maybe it's under shop? What? 600. Oh, you can buy flowers, and then I don't exactly know what you're supposed to buy with these flowers though after you get them. But I've got to say, you know, it's really quite shocking how deep the economy of this game apparently goes. Oh wait, characters. This one says bloopers right next to the characters. Video. Okay. We do have the bloopers here. Yeah, behind the scenes. Okay, let's look at it. Oh, she loves the dog too. Okay, that's really heartwarming to me because, chat, I know how much you all liked the dog, so it makes me feel glad to know that the actress who played the character also is a big fan of the dog. Master and servant. Oh, the deep bond between master and servant breaks on the set. I gotta say, it is so surreal to like see them with people in normal clothes in the background. or acting, you know, in ways that they wouldn't act in Imperial China. Oh, hey, there's Bianji in Gaoyang. I'll make chat smaller so y'all can see it more easily. Oh, they're dancing! This is good too because it's like now this can be our headcanon. Is like, see, like they ended up together in the great the great place in the sky, if you will, and now they're dancing and having a good time. They're together. Everything is as it was meant to be. Oh, this is cute too. They're doing a dance to show appreciation for the players' support. And they're pretty good at dancing, too. Dance with me, chat. Yes. Okay, here they must be reading the script. Yeah, doing a read-through. I don't know how many lines they had to memorize at a time for this, but I hope it wasn't too much. Looks like some of them are getting pretty tired there. Or maybe it's just cold. Nice to see that they have time for bloopers. You know, this is the kind of thing that I wish more video games did. I mean, I guess it's easier to do bloopers when you have full motion video in a game like this, as opposed to if it's just a more typical video game without filming. But still, you know, it's like anytime a game has something like this, I feel like it adds so much and really just makes you feel closer to the developers. Nice. In another world, they're making TikToks. See, yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like that's what these bloopers are making me imagine right now. Making TikToks in another world sounds like a plausible isekai anime. It does! It does! I'd probably watch it too. This must have been an awkward scene to film. But, you know, they did a good job with it. Like, it felt really natural when they were acting it out. I guess that's all just part of the job when you're an actor, is you have to do things you might not normally do. Of course, I don't know, maybe this person would do this in real life. Maybe she actually was into it, but I'm guessing she probably wasn't. It was all just, you know, putting on a show for the scene, you know, for the game. With the cameraman there, yeah. See, these are the things I don't normally think of when I'm playing, but like, yeah, they had to, like, she had to act like she was strangling the cameraman, basically.
从这儿啊，开始。
多拔它。妈，位置都没摁对。那是这两个位置。
Not the right place. I mean, they probably could have kept that in the game, and I doubt anyone playing would have noticed. But kudos for attention to detail. You know, having your fingers in the right place to check a pulse. Like, that's the really minor kind of detail that, like, you can tell for them to fix that. Like, they really care, I guess, about getting every detail right. That was cool, though. Yeah, getting to see behind the scenes. It really humanizes the actors, too. Like, when you're playing the game for a long time, you kind of forget, like, oh yeah, like, these are all just actual normal people. But those little moments behind the scenes, I like to think that probably those little moments like that, or maybe what the actors will most cherish, you know, after the filming project for something like this is completed. I don't really know. I've never been on a project quite like this, but somehow it just seems to me as if maybe that's what they'll most remember. Nice to see they're all having so much fun IRL. No, it is. It is. Especially because, like, with a story like this where the game is kind of dark in many ways, it's the kind of thing that, like, yeah, it's a little heartening to see that the actors were at least having fun as they were playing it. Or, sorry, as they were, yeah, playing their roles and doing all the filming. So chat, I mentioned earlier that I had a few announcements before we close out today's stream. And one of them has to do with a collab that is coming up very soon. In fact, you might have already noticed it. Posted on my channel. That's right, the next Philosophy collab is at hand. And here it is. It is a collab, a game show style collab called Hot Takes, a philosophical game show. So you can go ahead, you can see the room is already sort of pre-posted on my channel. Looking forward to taking part in that with my gen mates Karis and Tia Faire. That is this Saturday at Karis' standard streaming time, which is 3 p.m. Central Time, 4 p.m. Eastern Time. So should be a lot of fun. I am looking forward to it. And if you're wondering, like, how does the game show work? Well, I'm gonna keep that a surprise for right now. But you'll be finding out very soon. At the start of the stream, we'll explain how it works. And yeah, hoping to have a good, fun game show for you all. In fact, before today's stream, I was spending some time getting everything set up for it. So, very much looking forward to that. And another thing, chat, is there's actually a further collab that I wanted to briefly share a preview of with you now. Now, this further collab is not one that I believe there has been any hint of so far. I don't think this one has been announced in any form so far, or hinted at by anyone. So this one really is quite a surprise. But chat, next week... Oh wait, is it next week? That's right, yeah. July 29th. July 29th, I will be collabing with Zytin Altair of V-Theorem to talk about space ethics. Here, let me increase the thumbnail so y'all can see it a little more easily. In fact, I'll put it like this so y'all can see it. So I hope y'all like this thumbnail. I spent a long time on this thumbnail trying to get it right, trying to, like, you know, get the cool effects and everything and make sure that it looks really neat. And yes, that will be I mean, I suppose Z will be doing it on her channel as well, so she'll have the from her point of view and then this from my point of view. So yeah, talking about ethical issues in space, the final frontier, and understanding questions like about space exploration and its effect on humans, and whether we should go to space and how we should go, who gets to go, what kinds of space settlements we should have, who should make the rules, what to do about space debris, that kind of thing. Lots of interesting ethical questions about space that will only become more relevant and more pressing as the years go on. So that is a collab that is coming up next week. Yep. Sounds cool. Sounds fun. Oh, thank you. Yeah. Is it the opposite of A? I called it. Oh, wow. So you already knew, Tia, or you had a sense at least somehow. So interesting. Yeah, I think it should be a fun collab. Yeah, so expanding the multiverse. That's a good way of putting it, Loddle. Very good way of putting it. So I look forward to taking part in that collab pretty soon. There's still some more reading and studying that I want to do before then. But anyway, should be a fun time. Congrats, should be one to remember. Oh, thank you, Tia. But chat, I suppose, even though the story will be continuing in Road to Empress 2, to me it does feel a little bittersweet to know that that is the end of Road to Empress 1, because I have enjoyed playing it with you all so much. So thank you all, as always, for being here. Again, Road to Empress 2 is coming up in the future, so I'll have to decide when to stream that next. But in the meantime, the next time you'll see me is during Saturday's Philosophy collab, so looking forward to that. Hope you'll be able to be there. If you're not, though, of course, the VOD will always be there. But in the meantime, be well, chat. Have a great rest of the evening, and I will look forward to seeing you all again very soon. Bye, everybody.